Today we are doing a tier list. What game that is not specifically a fishing game has the best fishing in it? So we've got 9 games lined up and we're gonna fish for 15 minutes in each game. You know what? Let's just start with RuneScape. It's a good place to start because that's what inspired this whole thing. We are fishing in RuneScape. This is what spawned this entire idea, was because I do really like the fishing in RuneScape. But what I will say right off the bat, RuneScape fishing is probably not going to be very high. The main reason I like fishing in RuneScape is because I can do it on a second monitor while I'm working or whatever. It's extremely passive. I can do it completely AFK. You don't even have to, as you can see, I'm fishing right now. I'm not touching the mouse, not touching the keyboard, and I can sit like this for minutes at a time even. It is pretty satisfying. Number go up and you get a lot of fish. There's a lot of different fish to catch. Do exactly this. I just AFK fish all the time. I'm gonna be a little sad to put this kind of low, but it is kind of low just because of what it is. It's basically the absolute bare minimum fishing should be. This helps. I'm hoping that one of these games at least, I'm not like waiting for the timer to end. I think that kind of classifies an S tier. That is 15 minutes of RuneScape fishing complete. Genuinely, I think it can't be higher than B tier because it is so passive. You know what? We could get into New World. F3 to fish. Do we have any bait? We do have some bait. Then we cast, and there's a skill check for casting. And we reel in, and then we have this tension. So we hold down the mouse, and if it gets too far, we lose the fish. So it's a lot more active already than RuneScape. You cannot AFK really anything in this game, but definitely not the fishing, because there's a skill check for casting, there's a skill check for hooking, like setting the hook, and then there's a skill check for reeling in. It's not like crazy high skill. There's a lot of reward, especially when you're on the hot spots, because you're just constantly catching fish. I got some rubbish. Let's go. This one seems like it might be a little bit big too. The end of it is a little difficult. Okay, or it's a tiny ass snail. It's actually a pretty big snail. One thing that at least I don't know much about is I don't know what to do with fish. I think I've mostly just sold fish because I haven't gotten too much into like cooking and crafting and stuff like that in this game. Dude, I'm just remembering how much I like fishing in this game. It's actually so fun. As much as I would love to keep just fishing in this game, we got other fish to catch though in other games. I am honestly kind of surprised. I forgot how much I enjoyed New World fishing, so I think it has to be S tier. Why don't we switch over to a different game on a different console and play some Animal Crossing? Oh my gosh, I still have a mask on. That's how long it's been since I played this game. You have to kind of like search around and you'll kind of see like where a fish might be, I think. Oh yeah, you see the shadow, that's what it is. And then you also have to like cast it close enough without being too close, if I remember. Okay, there we go, he's locked on. Okay, I obviously don't remember how to fish. There we go. So you just have to get the timing just right. I caught a squid! A little less satisfying than I remember it being. The timing is really specific. But the coolest thing about fishing in this game versus the others, at least for me, is that there's this museum. And so you can show off and display all the different fish you catch. So check this out. I got all kinds of stuff in here. To have a full aquarium in here, you have had to catch every fish. And as you can see, there are tons of fish in this game. It's a very cool aspect of fishing because it makes fishing really deep and a lot to do. So it makes it cool because there's like an actual goal and like a clear thing to do with fish, but it also makes it like really challenging if you're trying to like complete the Critterpedia. It's definitely less fun than I remember it being. I kind of am remembering why I kind of stopped playing this game. It's very repetitive and there's not a whole lot to it, and it's very tedious, honestly. I thought it was going to be A or S tier, but honestly, I think it's B tier. Cannot cast without bait. Okay, I do have some bait. Dude, okay. All right, I get it. I'll move. Okay. All right, dude. Okay, so now I have to like tire it out or whatever. All right, I got a rock bass though. Okay, we have no bait. No, I don't want to put it. Oh my gosh. No, I don't want my gun. What are we doing? I want to fish. I was really hoping for more with Red Dead. because of how fun some of the mini games can be, but this is not great. It's only been 7 minutes. Oh my gosh. I guess it's more like real fishing in that it's really boring. I know it's only 14 minutes, but I don't need to do another minute. I hate to do this to Red Dead. I like Red Dead. It's a fun game, but fishing is not. It is an F tier. Okay, cool. We're just still at the fishing spot. So we're ready to go. Boom, got one. So the cool thing about fish in this game, place on pet's icon or right click to feed the pet, transforms pet into vile tarantula for 120 seconds. So you feed your fish to your pet in the game, and it gives your pet like crazy buffs. There's also 2 places in the dungeon to fish. Oh, maybe we should just go into the dungeon right now then. Whoa! My pet's huge. He's crushing it. Oh my gosh, he just owned this entire room. Alrighty, we are now dungeon fishing. Dude, what? There's so much skill to this. It seems so simple, but your timing has to be so good. Well, look at him. It's Nemo. We gotta catch one more. We have to actually catch one more. I think this is the first one where I've actually gone overtime. I feel like because your chances of catching it feel really low, you like want to keep going. It's like, damn it, give me a fish. The only thing I will say is that like the actual act of fishing is not the most fun, but it's basically RuneScape where you're just like clicking, but it's a little more active than that. And I think the skill check with the exclamation mark is fun. I think maybe part of this ranking is also that this is a new game to me and it's really fun and really deep, and the fish do really, really cool things, which is not the case for basically any of these other games. I think it has to be S tier. It's great. I do not remember how this works. I remember it being kind of weird. Oh yeah, we have to fight the fish movement. That's what it is. There's not a whole lot of indication here either, and it's kind of hard to know what to do really. I guess it tells you which way to move the mouse. Sort of. This is boring. This actually might be more boring than Red Dead somehow. People said this fishing is good. I will say, as much as I'm not really enjoying this, it's great as just like a something to do while I just sit here and talk, because I don't really care. I'm not really paying attention. It's pretty passive. Yeah, now that I'm like actively fishing again, it's really unfun. I'll say that. I'm sorry, dude. It's not quite as bad as Red Dead because at least you don't have to do the stupid bait every single time. And I do kind of like first person versus the third person of Red Dead. Otherwise, they're so similar. It's crazy. I noticed you haven't been fishing much. Dude, I have great news for you. I'm about to go fishing. I got some seaweed. Let's go. So far, not great. That's just such a small window to click it. Oh, hit. Jeez, that's it? Oh my god, that's hard. What? It's so bouncy. Jeez, that's hard, dude. Holy. Okay. I mean, it's not the worst. Okay, well, even if I wanted to keep fishing for longer than 15 minutes, I can't because of how this game works. It's not as bad as Far Cry and Red Dead, I don't think, but it definitely is not close to Animal Crossing and RuneScape. It rightfully goes in C tier. We're playing we're playing Sea of Thieves, and since it's a multiplayer game, I'm playing it with Alka. It's strong.
Well, I'll help you.
What is happening? Oh, this broke. I haven't gotten like prompted to reel in. I don't know how to reel in yet.
Click and hold.
Oh no, it's gonna break.
Oh, don't break, don't break, don't break, don't break. Oh, that was close. Okay, reel.
Mine hasn't even gotten tired yet. You got one?
I got one.
What'd you get?
What'd you do? Indigo splash
For putting it in my face. No, I accidentally right clicked. Why is that an option? Oh my gosh, oh. No way. It broke right at the end. All right, come on. There we go.
If you right click, you offer it.
Well, I want some of it. Here, you can have the rest.
Thanks. Look at my guy.
Whoa, that's cool.
What?
I bet that's worth some money. Or you could just eat it. Come on. Nice. Oh my gosh, I hold it with both hands.
Fishing rod looks so funny.
Does it work? Yeah. I don't know how much the fishing is fun in this game or this game is just fun. Sea of Thieves is such a silly game that it's just a blast. I think it perfectly fills out A tier. It's actually way more fun than I thought it was going to be after I caught the first couple and kind of got the hang of it. It's very similar to Far Cry and Red Dead and like how you catch the fish, how you have to like tire it out and stuff, but it's like way more intuitive and way more fun. Here we are in Minecraft. Minecraft fishing, super basic. Pretty fun though. I got an enchanted, whoa, power 3 unbreaking 3 bow. I have to say, 5 minutes in, I'm enjoying this a lot more than I thought I would. I thought it was going to get really stale really fast, but it's actually pretty enjoyable. Luck of the Sea 2, Lure 2. All right, let's give it a try, huh? There's the appeal of like the non-fish items that is also a thing in Fate. Like I almost don't even want fish when I'm fishing in Minecraft. I want like whatever the other cool stuff is. Well, that is Minecraft fishing. Surprisingly better than I thought. Again, I think because you can get such cool things that really help in Minecraft, plus like having fish is nice for food or whatever, I think it's filling out A tier there. This is our final tier list of fishing in games that are not specifically fishing games. If you want to see a version of this of games that are actually fishing games, I can do that as well. That might be fun. I haven't actually ever really played like an actual fishing game, but I have always enjoyed fishing in games that are not fishing games. So maybe it's time to actually give it a go. I'll see you guys in the next one. Until then, as always, do the right thing, good vibes only, and never stop creating.